Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. We did a video the other day talking about the fact that car manufacturers are actually stopping making cars and they will be laying people off. And they are literally restricting the sales of normal internal combustion engines because of the percentage they have to sell over and above electric cars. And because nobody's buying electric cars, they cannot sell normal ones. So they're rationing normal cars. This is causing dealerships to fail. This is causing job losses. And of course, we even showed how Volkswagen are actually going to close a plant in Germany simply because it cannot keep up with the falling market that's being caused by the madness that is electric vehicles. There's further calls today in Britain to abandon the 2030 cut and go and extend it back up to 2035. Otherwise, the entire car market in Europe is likely to fail. And this can be no greater examined than by looking at Volvo, who just 2 years ago committed to never building another internal combustion engine and to go 100% electric in a show of virtue and madness. Because just today, they've abandoned that plan because they just don't want to go bankrupt. And so rather than being all electric from 2030, which is what they said, even though the deadline is 2035, they've said, no, we're abandoning that. And we're actually going to push for an extension from 2035 all the way up to 2050. They said that's at the point at which the internal mechanisms for countries will be there, that they can generate electricity and that their infrastructure is sufficient to move that electricity around. They said at the moment it's impossible. And unless they do this, then China will just flood Europe with cheap, hand-built by slaves cars, electric cars, and that the European car industry will simply cease to exist almost entirely overnight. And they're right, it's an existential threat from China. They have fields with millions of electric cars in them. And the madness of European leaders is, oh look, let us be virtuous. Let us destroy everything we have so that China can succeed and continue to burn coal at unprecedented rates. If we truly want to be good for the environment, we simply carry on as we are and ban Chinese goods. Then China won't be creating all those power plants. That would instantly be much better for the environment. But it takes balls. So no European politician will do it. It's common sense. So again, no European politician can do it. And it's the lack of foresight that is driving Europe into the Stone Age, which I think is part of the WEF and Kalergi plans. Let me know what you think. Should Volvo say, screw you and carry on building till 2050? Should they all just carry on building forever and tell electric car makers to go boil their heads and let that million upon million of electric cars sitting in Chinese fields rot? Speak soon. Bye.